If I'm gonna head to the lake and take only 3 baits with me for fall fishing that can cover the entire water column, what are they gonna be? Well, the key is, like I said there in the introduction, is cover the entire water column. Fall fishing, as you well know, can be feast or famine. So I need to have all possibilities covered, and I've got 3 lures, I think my 3 favorite fall lures, that can do just that. So let's jump right into it. My first choice is going to be a hard suspending jerkbait, and there's going to be some very important conditions that I look for that will make me start off with this one right here. First, is there some wind, or is there a lot of wind? If I have wind, definitely going with a hard suspending jerkbait for a couple of reasons. I can cover a ton of water with it and find where those active fish are, and then also a slashing jerkbait does a great job of activating a group or a school of fish. So if I can get the bite going in the fall with a hard suspending jerkbait, I know there's a very, very real possibility I could catch back to back to back to back bass and keep that bite going for a while. Now, the other thing that I'm going to keep in mind, do I see life and activity that is fairly shallow? And by shallow, I mean, is it less than 12 foot of water? Is that activity in that top part of the water column? If that is clear to me as an angler, I know that a hard suspending jerkbait has a great chance of getting the bite activated. Also, it's something that I like to throw in really clear water. If I have good visibility, I know that drawing power is going to be there. I will definitely throw it in stained water as well, but in dirty water conditions, probably not so much. But that is my first choice, hard suspending jerkbait. My number 2 choice, if I've only got 3 lures with me in the boat, is going to be a traditional 5-inch soft straight-tailed jerkbait. And the reason being is I like to throw this weightless in the fall. It is an excellent lure for skipping up underneath docks, skipping under overhanging brush, and fishing really, really skinny water. I mean, you can get this so shallow, and it just has a very enticing action to it when it falls. So I can skip it up underneath the dock and just let it fall like a dying bait fish down through the water column. Does just a really good job of pulling fish from a distance. Maybe they're not quite so active like they would be on the hard jerkbait, but this is a lure that it can also cover a lot of water for me, and I'm not afraid to get a little bit deeper with it. If I see there's more activity down and I'm just not getting that bite shallow, I can go ahead and throw a worm weight on here, and now I can fish fairly deeply, pretty comfortably, and this lure is just a dynamite choice in the fall. Now, what about those days that we go out and we can't buy a bite? It's horrible conditions out. Water is flat, calm, the sun is high. It's just, we don't see much of anything going on, and those fish are so finicky. Well, without a doubt, and I've talked about this lure a bunch, it is going to be a very small, straight-tailed, soft jerkbait. Okay, this one right here has caught so many fish for me this fall, it's just ridiculous. And I'm gonna fish it a couple different ways depending on the activity in the water column that I'm seeing. If they're up near the top, I'm gonna put this Demiki head on it. I've got an entire video on this particular presentation. I'll put the link down there in the description. This lure has not failed me yet this fall. When the bite is so hard, I can't catch a fish and anything else, I put this on, and it has never failed me yet. I need to be careful, but it has not failed me yet. It works that well. Now, if the fish are down farther, if they're hanging out to the bottom, the vegetation is gone, and there's just not a lot out there, so they're relating more to bottom composition, this same lure is dynamite on a drop shot rig. I can get it in real deep water very quickly, and I know that it's going to be an effective presentation. So that entire water column has been covered from top to bottom. So how do I break down where I'm going to start? Wind. In the fall, I'm going to go where the wind is, and the windiest bank is where I am going to start. Now, once I have located that particular area, I like to start super shallow and move my way deeper. If I start in real skinny water, just a few inches, and keep backing out and backing out and backing out and backing out, I'm confident I'm going to run across the depth that the bass are actually using and holding at on that particular day. If I do the opposite, if I start deep and go shallow, I might miss them. Let's say I start at 15 feet. What if they're hanging at 20 or 25? I've already missed my opportunity. But if you start shallow and go deep, I can almost guarantee you're going to figure out what is the depth they're holding at on that particular day. Or in the fall, I should be saying, what is the depth that the bait is using on that particular day? Because fall fishing is find the wind, find the bait, find the bass. It can really be that simple as far as a mindset when it comes to fall fishing. And hey, if you would like to watch a video that talks all about a tough bite in the fall, go ahead and check this one out right here. I think you'll find it interesting. And don't forget to go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.